Okay, Sunday, April 10th. The turtles are out. Well, mostly Harry's got his first main day out. He's been out a little bit this year, but now he's really out. So we get some video of the turtles before they go diving in. Oh, there they go. Look at those beasties. Harry's a Goomba. Makes everything right in the world when he comes out for the spring. This is 23rd year here, almost 20, well, it'll be 23 years in September. Always gives me great peace of mind when he comes out for the year. I always get nervous that he's getting really old. Well, the river cooter stayed out. A couple of the painted turtles stayed out. I do like when I have 3 species on one log. Everybody living harmoniously. Okay. Okay, bless their hearts. They're going to let me video them from up here on top of the half pipe. Now we got one painted turtle stayed out with Harry and the river cooter. Oh, a little too quick with that zoom. What a great shot. Harry's the best. And it's pretty chilly. I don't even think it's 60 degrees, and it's definitely, the wind is definitely cold, but yep, if the sun's out, the turtles are out. Oh, there goes Big Hair. Chicken. You can kind of see him in the water there. River cooters and painted turtles are good to go though. Okay, it's feeding time for D. This is Delilah, my Mexican giant musk turtle. Oh, you heard that big crunch? That's because she just took the claw off a great big crawdad, and I think maybe dealt it the death blow here. Anyway, I'm kind of just taking random footage here. Yep, she's got him. Because we got a new computer this year, and I gotta find out if there's a decent video editor on the new Windows. I think it's Windows 11 now we're up to. Anyway, I have not had an aquarium pet in probably 25 years since I had a spectacled caiman back in the 90s. And anyway, this Mexican giant musk turtle is great. As you can see, she's carnivorous, and she's eating a great big crawdad right now. And you can see also that I keep my tank pretty bare bones. I like that setup. It's very easy to clean. I just pump the water right out of the window, right above the tank here, into the yard, and I can clean it out really quickly. And I also keep it pretty sterile. Delilah, or D as we call her, was captive bred, so I just keep her pretty sterile. There's no reason to let things get too natural, and again, it's very easy to maintain that way. You can see I've got just wood in here, and that's it. No stones, nothing that can possibly ever scratch her shell. And this crawdad is putting up a fight. Typically what she does with these big crawdads is she takes their claws first and then proceeds to kill the crawdad. The other thing I like about crawdads is, as a food source, number one, they're breeding in my pond, so I don't have to pay any money for them. I just go net one out of the pond and throw it to D. The other thing is, they don't smell at all compared to pellet food. Pellet food, I'd have to clean this tank probably every 5 days because it smells so bad. The other thing I've noticed is that her energy seems to be better when she eats crawdads. We had a big freeze last winter, and anyway, well, I had to feed her pellet food, and so she was really kind of dragging for the whole week that I had to feed her the pellet food. And then as soon as oh, yeah, I think that crawdad's a goner. As soon as I started feeding her crawdads again, she perked right back up. And I've had her now for just a little over 2 years, and she's probably doubled in size since I got her. She was a 3-year-old when I got her, so maybe 4.5 inches long. And now she's a good 7 inches long. And anyway, she's just a great turtle. Super violent, though. I feel like she's even more violent than my snapping turtles. Okay, we'll see how the camera does on this in terms of keeping Dee in focus as it's filming through water here. The lighting seems okay, but look at the viewfinder. Yep, that crawdad's a goner. Okay, now she can eat at her leisure. Oh, that's a crunch. Okay, enough Wild Kingdom. See if I can find a video editor. Okay, here's a different angle. Dee's just kind of finishing up her crawdad. You can see lots of debris under her, but here's a great shot of her. Hope she doesn't think I'm going to give her another crawdad. You've had plenty of crawdad today. But like I said, she's a great, great turtle. Great markings, really cool, and like I said, super active all the time. Super domesticated, you know, snaps at you when you walk in the room because she thinks you're going to feed her all the time. And like I said, great turtle to have. Grows fast. I don't think she's getting a whole lot bigger. I think I'll have to upsize the tank one more time. But for the most part, she's pretty good. And she loves playing on this submerged log. Max notices this with the alligator snapper in the zoo, and I notice it with the, here she is picking up some extra pieces. She loves the claws, and she typically eats those last. But the alligator snapper, the zoo, my big snapping turtle, Harry, in my pond, and Dee here in this tank, they seem to like to, I don't know that they're playing, but they really spend a lot of time moving these underwater logs around. And it's really funny to see because every now and then the big log in my pond, it'll be in a different place. And it's because Harry just decided he wanted it in a different place on a given day. And Dee does the same thing with this underwater log. She just moves it around every now and then. And it's really funny. But like I said, she is a great, great turtle. And really funny. And hopefully the next video you see will be something outdoors in Colorado or elsewhere. I think we're going back down to Texas this spring. And anyway, spring is springing, but it's not quite here yet. Say goodbye, Dee. Oh, better yet, eat your crawdad claw. Go ahead, get it.
I thought you had built a really good job this morning talking about it. He just said it appears he may have not.
Let's see if you hear a crunch here.
Do this because I'm disgruntled. I hope that is the case. And don't get me wrong. I wish the tragedy had not happened, but I hope if it.
Nope, there it goes.
I hope he did it alone, which is why when it sparked my.
Okay. See you in the field.